A luxury jet on its maiden voyage is jolted in midair.
Declare an emergency. We have a wingtip!
The plane has lost part of its wing.
It became clear that we were in very, very big trouble.
The crew struggles to land the badly damaged plane.
November 600, X-ray Lima, declare an emergency.
But the trouble isn't over when they hit the ground. The crew is detained and questioned by police. Somehow, this small plane has triggered the worst crisis in Brazilian aviation history. September the 29th, 2006, in São José dos Campos, Brazil.
3, 2, 1!
It's a big day at Embraer headquarters. The Brazilian aviation firm has just sold a brand new private jet to XLR, a US charter company. The price tag, $25 million.
It's a beautiful airplane, and there was a beautiful little ceremony that Embraer had in the hangar just before we got on the plane. And the guys from XLR were particularly proud.
The Legacy is a modified regional jet. The cabin redesigned for comfort. It can seat up to 13 people. And in its first 4 years of service, Embraer has delivered almost 100 of these sleek business jets. XLR will use the jet to fly customers around the world. But first, the company has to get the plane up to the United States. Joseph Lepore and Jan Palladino will be at the controls for the jet's maiden voyage. They've been down in Brazil for a couple of weeks, getting familiar with the new plane. Joe Sharkey is a reporter for the New York Times. He's been offered a free ride home.
We were delivering an airplane, basically, and my role was hitchhiker, and they kindly invited me along.
The Legacy jet is heading to Manaus in northern Brazil, a stopover on its way to New York. Half an hour after takeoff, the Legacy is flying over the heart of Brazil. The countryside stretches out below. The view out of the window is spectacular.
I glanced out and I was amazed. Just to the horizon, nothing but treetops. And I just remember how pretty it seemed.
At 10 minutes to 4 in the afternoon, the Legacy jet makes contact with controllers at the Brasilia Area Control Center, still nearly 100 kilometers away.
Brasilia, November 600 X-ray Lima, flight level 370, good afternoon.
CA 2229, race altitude 2952, race altitude 329. Coming in, race altitude. Yes, roger.
75% of the country's air traffic is handled by the controllers in this room.
The traffic volume is larger than in any other control center in the country.
One of the many planes they'll be dealing with today is the Legacy jet. Every flight that's handled by Brasilia ACC appears on computer screens as a small circle moving in the direction of the plane. The computer also displays the plane's actual and planned altitudes.
November 600 X-ray Lima. Squawk ident.
Roger.
Palladino sends out a signal. Controllers use it to confirm that the data on their screen is coming from the plane they think it is.
Radar surveillance.
An hour later, the flight has settled into a familiar routine.
Mood sort of settled down, everybody was working, and it was just a very, very calm and peaceful time. I was transcribing notes from one of the interviews from the Embraer tour.
Brasilia, November 600 X-ray Lima.
But in the cockpit, Palladino is having trouble getting back in touch with air traffic controllers in Brasilia.
Brasilia, November 600, X-ray Lima.
He can't raise controllers on the frequency he used almost an hour ago. He tries other channels.
Brasilia, November 600, X-ray Lima. Brasilia, November 600, X-ray Lima.
November 600 X-ray Lima.
After 12 attempts, Palladino finally gets in touch with Brasilia ACC, this time with a different controller who provides radio frequencies for future contact.
Set. Contact 123.32. 26.5.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the last two. Sorry, say frequency one more time for November 600, X-ray Lima.
The Legacy loses radio contact again.
Brasilia, November 600, X-ray Lima.
As the pilots try to restore communication with Brasilia, the plane continues to power through the sky. It's just minutes before 5 o'clock.
Suddenly there was the loudest bang I've ever heard in my life. The concussion itself seemed to affect every atom in my body.
What the hell was that?
Just fly the airplane, dude.
They're in emergency. Sit down back there.
No one's sure what's happened to the jet. But when Joe Sharkey looks out of the window, he's stunned by what he sees.
The end of the wing was chopped off and it was serrated. It looked like it had been chewed off. It became clear that we were in very, very big trouble.
XLR Vice President Ralph McHaley rushes to the window for a look at the damage.
I said to Ralph, "How bad is it?" And he looked at me and he said, "It's bad."
With more experience flying this type of plane, co-pilot Palladino takes over control of the limping jet.
Just let me fly the thing, dude. All right? We're descending. I want to get down.
Okay, it's yours.
The crew still can't make contact with controllers.
November 600, X-ray Lima, declare an emergency. Do we have a wingtip? No. Damn it.
The entire tip of the Legacy's wing is breaking up. That affects airflow and is making the plane hard to control.
Yeah, you doing okay?
As the plane begins to descend, passengers in the back are worried that the damaged wing is getting worse.
Our main concern was that wing, but it had taken such a hit that the structural integrity of the wing was obviously in question. The leading edge was separating.
With so much damage to the wing, the pilots can't turn sharply. Too much stress could rip the wing right off.
We were in a position where we realized we were going to die. I thought of my wife, and I thought, well, okay, one thing I can do is I can write a note to my wife, which I did. I took out my reporter's notebook, and I wrote, a short note saying that I loved her and that, well, just saying what I could.
The Amazon is a bad place to have to land a plane. It's a dense jungle for as far as the eye can see.
There's nothing down there but trees. And I thought, where are they going to put this airplane down?
Damn it. Just hours into its maiden voyage, the badly damaged jet is going down. Palladino and Lepore's flying will soon be analyzed and debated throughout Brazil. The verdict against them will be harsh.
Please answer, November 600, X-ray Lima.